TYLOO, you've been in these situations before. You know what it's like to be like on the back foot, right? Yeah. You know what it means to have to come back into a game. And you're also used to some very, very long days of Counter-Strike. Whereas for ALPHA Red right here, they're not as accustomed to that, right? They don't have the same experience. So, you know, do you have that same resilience, that ability to keep going even in the face of defeat?
We'll have to find out. Look at this setup.
Yeah. 3 players in response for TYLOO and somebody smoked off. BunTech dinked up. Lots of damage being done in the way of TYLOO in this one. Good flashbang does give BunTech a chance to peek into that, and Freeman will take down the first. These USPs doing the damage. The bomb dropped out in the open. This was looking like a great round for ALPHA Red, and in the blink of an eye, everybody's dead, and it's only Olivia left standing.
Not what you like to see. That is a rough start for ALPHA Red, and Olivia is getting no further. Instantly dropped coming through the connector, and TYLOO were one step ahead, ready for that con flank. I mean, look at how ALPHA Red played earlier. So many connector flanks in their game versus MVP. Sometimes good, sometimes not, but it's still going to be TYLOO taking the pistol there. That bomb plot looked like it was going down. I don't know what stopped it, but whatever did really was a miracle for TYLOO. Pissed around going their way, and ALPHA Red with the full eco in the second round, looking to buy up ASAP.
Fast Ivy play, though, from ALPHA Red. Flashed back. Here's the Glock army knocking on the door of Summit. Ooh, there we go. There's one. Do you stay alive? Yes, he does. And he'll keep fighting. He's keen. He's keen. USP out, taking the gunfights.
Quit when you're ahead, I think.
Getting expensive now, boys. Famas picked up, and on the back of 789. Uh-oh, 2v2. This was Glocks. This is all this was.
A coach, a manager. And it is just down to 789, but if there was any man, Harry, it would be this man. Honestly, take a bomb plant at this point. He's given away his position. May as well at least get something for it, but he swings out, and somebody's already in Pop Dog. Did not expect that position. I barely blame him. What a run from somebody. That will be the round taken by TYLOO. A little bit closer than they would have liked, but screw it, they'll take it. That being said, guns are definitely going to be able to be afforded now by the likes of ALPHA Red. You did just go for Glocks, as you said in the previous round, not a single dollar of investment. Well, now all that money goes to good use.
Oh, Fox is already brought down low on the back of this utility. Somebody's pushing up. Who's going to win this fight? Flash goes over the top, and somebody will get the first. Trade comes through, but it's swiftly equalized. ALPHA Red trying to close the gap, trying to get into this bomb site, and they're getting torn apart. KNTZ left up, and he's alone at the Pop Dog. Yeah, there's very little left to the imagination as to where he resides. At TYLOO 3-0 up as they very easily run over that full buy from ALPHA Red.
Yeah, slaughtered, right? Close position was very good to get early info. Of course, get that 1-for-1 immediately. At that point, you spot the bomb. You can confirm the fact that all the T's are in T-Con and pushing out. TYLOO had a full rotate. Everyone on the right side of the map. And nice and swiftly dealt with. 3-0 and more pistols for ALPHA Red. It was a little bit dangerous. ALPHA Red could have broken the money of TYLOO in the previous round by just winning one rifle, but they weren't able to do so. This is going to be a round where TYLOO should, I say should, get a chance to build up some reservoir, some reserves of cash. Already found a lot of damage on another 2, so not looking like the Glock train that almost made them lose in that second round. Uh-oh. This ain't working. Oh, maybe. He's waiting for an anti-flash. That's the issue. There's no flash coming through. There it is.
Yeah, that went about as well as we expected. Well, let's see. Deeks out for the boys. Flash up ramp, and yeah, no, everyone's dying. So TYLOO, 4-0. They go flawless. Buntet, will he ever get off the MP9? These are all questions we want to know. And we'll find out the answer after the 4-0 lead, Hugo, for TYLOO. 160 ADR on Summer.
Not too bad, I would say. Keep it up, though. That's the difficulty. We've now got more guns for ALPHA Red. And no AWP still. Olivia maybe just not feeling it right now, or waiting maybe till TYLOO have their own, because, of course, still running bonus, still running SMG. I don't blame Buntet. He's waiting for a free AK. He knows it's coming, Harry. He knows he's going to have one soon, but when? That's the question. He plays close B alone. First play for ALPHA Red attempted, but that is a perfect Molotov. Actually, the smoke goes out in front of it, and ALPHA Red end up smoking themselves off. That should have landed on the molly, but instead it cuts them off. They're just going to go through it. Attacker's up close, and he's lined up a double. Bomb in the yard, and it's getting no further. Summer finding another kill, and even though Olivia creeps out through T-Con and gets a kill, there's no more, surely. They know exactly where he is. 789, short, and he sneaks through the smoke, catches a reload, but that's it. 2 kills for the likes of ALPHA Red, and a shutdown for TYLOO. These close main positions are proving to be lethal.
And the crazy thing is, you know, they're just running Buntet as this anchor down towards B. Now, you know, with a rifle, I'd say fair enough, but he's got the confidence just to go hold that with an MP9, even in these 4-by rounds. And yeah, you pointed out something pretty massive there. They tried to smoke off that Molotov, and they actually double smoked it, which not only is that a waste of utility, you know, but just a bit of miscommunication. But it was actually a lot more important than that, because the first one extinguishes the Molotov. The second smoke, as a result of the Molotov going out, bounces forward and actually smokes them off from exiting Pop Dog. Yeah. And so they end up having to run through their own smoke. And the second they're doing that, allows just these players hugging the smokes to get the easiest kills of their lives. So continuing this flawless streak right now are TYLOO, 5-0 up. Buntet is still yet to die.
That's a rough stat for ALPHA Red more than anything. You don't want to see TYLOO get off to this kind of start on the third map of the series. This is the gauntlet being slammed, guillotine being readied. Attacker with a deep smoke in main now. Do they try and go through it? Oh, it doesn't matter because, oh, so close. Bullets almost connecting. Wallbang, you can wallbang this with an AK easy. So Fox needs to be careful. 10 HP. We'll get away. Attacker's just going to fall out of main because they've done the damage. They've asserted enough control towards T-Con. They're going to look elsewhere. Some are moving towards Ivy with the AWP. They've posted Olivia up here. He's going to be waiting for late round. I imagine that this is therefore going to be a B play once again. Does try and sell a fake, but any kind of peek he goes for is going to result in Summer doing that.
And now it just feels like back to the drawing board. Whatever they had planned is out the window. This bombs were actually rotated back towards main, so this is looking like the A play. This double setup in Pop Dog is horrible to deal with. Somebody in like the anti-flash position. So as that goes down, didn't blind Attacker, but actually they doubled up. It might not matter. Push coming in, 30 seconds left, and Freeman's been deleted. It's Buntet left alone. He's still yet to die, so he's got to continue his immortal streak here. Bomb plant denied. Player holding close, and that's KNTZ. Sorry, not the hat trick, the quad kill. 4 kills for him in that round. And that's all it takes for ALPHA Red to find their first on the board.
That's all it takes, Harry. Or just simple quad kill versus TYLOO. Easy, easy, easy. Yeah, I mean, great round finally converted by the likes of ALPHA Red, but coming down to the wire even so, Buntet, if only he spotted that second player right next to him, he could have definitely won that round. Kept up his flawless streak of not dying. Not to be, though. First round taken from ALPHA Red, first of what they hope to be many. Fox, again, looking for this quick T-Con pick, but he's been naded down to 50. Molotov to follow. This man cannot catch a break. He's 14 health. Any more utility in there, and he is a dead man. TYLOO at least giving up Pop Dog. I don't blame him. Oh, that's a push from Fox, jumping into the M4. Somebody with a double coming out through Pop. 789 is there, but he's been put to rest as well as the rest of his team. KNTZ wondering where it all went so wrong. Nice.
Yeah, this is nice. There's a reason they're yelling that, Hugo. This is a phenomenal start for TYLOO. And this is like, you know, the classic case of a slow start from this squad. Not to mention ALPHA Red, you know, they definitely looked better in the beginning of this best of 3 when they were still riding high on their victory earlier on in the day over MVP. They go into Overpass versus TYLOO, and everything looked perfect, right? Like the synergy was there. They were playing off of each other very, very well. The confidence was looking good. You know, you had players like Foxes and KNTZ taking, or sorry, like, and 789 as well, taking like straight up gunfights versus Buntet, who is, I think, undebatably the best player in the Asian region.
Slow creep back to T-spawn for ALPHA Red. They're done with this B site. My roles will be solo attacking it. We'll see if that comes before or after the A play comes through. I imagine it's before. Wanting to draw some attention at least to the B bomb site before these guys split T-Con or Ivy, it seems to be. So my role's still being patient. Now his teammates are finally down Ivy. We might see this B attempt play. He does spot a player moving back. There's the jump across. Summer does see. He knows there's 2 players here as a result, and he's going to sneak into it. There it is. Any more? Ooh. Got utility though. Even got a teammate side by side to peek him in. Attacker's just going to go wide and spraying away. They know there's going to be one more man here. Attacker's just laying down pain, and it will be a 4K for him on the anti-eco. Only Deagles. We've not really seen too many successful eco rounds at all today from ALPHA Red. Good with the rifles, but not as good with the pistols.
For ALPHA Red, I mean, it's just kind of a question of nothing's really been working. It's not like you can look at any of these rounds and try and build up from them, you know, like they haven't really had a tried and tested method. This time you managed to get a player down Olaf, and I actually don't think Attacker saw that. So Foxes is maybe the fly in the ointment here. Now with that flash going out, Attacker will have to consider the possibility that someone's crossed, and I think the feet were spotted by somebody there, allowing Summer to grab the man advantage for TYLOO. There's the return, and a crucial player to find a kill. Olivia, back when we've seen him on train, he was, you know, one of the players really making a difference for ALPHA Red. Now, he's been quiet ever since that second map. And so if we can see him find his footing, have the resurgence that we need from him here in this third map on train, what a timing for it. First kill coming in this round on the AWP.
Uh-oh.
Buntet gone aggressive over here at B, but he gets bested. And now this B bomb site becomes a tantalizing prospect for ALPHA Red. He will start to move in. KNTZ from top of the rafters, spotted by Freeman. Bombs over down towards the ramp, and Freeman, that lone defender, the first and only point of contact here at this B bomb site. If he's able to win this opening duel,
no.
Oh, he turns away. 30 seconds. So he's just wasting time. And I like this in Freeman. Doesn't go in with the repeak. He's going to make them work. He gives them the bomb site, but they have to take a lot of time. And now Freeman out from the woodwork. Up close. Finally put to bed. Somebody chimes in with a response, and it's a 2v2 retake in the B bomb site.
Oh, Olivia getting another frag as well, but eventually dropped. He was already low. Luckily, Myrols is there to clean it up. It will be around for ALPHA Red. Converted. That looked scary for a second. Olivia was stuck behind Grey Train with a bomb. Had to try and get that cross in. Almost caught on the jump. Luckily enough, it will be around for ALPHA Red, albeit down to the wire. The issue with winning a one-on-one like that, you know, as it being your second round, is the second you lose, all your money's gone. You've got nothing left in the reserve. So as TYLOO follow up with an 8th round, look at the cash that ALPHA Red are going to have. Well, they're not going to have any. So it's a bit of pressure to repeat this. But, I mean, regardless of the money, the scoreline is dire enough. Attacker, oh, he's just laying waste to them. 2 kills in the pop dog. And where do you go from that? You've got nothing. Everything's smoked, everything's Molotov, there's no trade in sight. You've got to think of a new plan.
789 and Olivia hope that the Ivy is where they can find something in this round. They might try and boost Olivia up over the top. Right now, waiting for that smoke to dissipate before they make their move. For the first time in a while, TYLOO have rotated Summer down towards B. So this actually just leaves a 3-man hold at the A side of things. Obviously, that's still even odds, really even at best, if this push looks to come through. Actually, just brought it up. Summer rotates back around. Now he's here at the A bomb site. Smoke down. Looking like they could try and wrap into CT.
Ooh.
20 seconds, though. Once again, it's been left down to the wire. The timing is good. Marrows will get traded. The bomb's on the back of Olivia. They're trying to get into B, but have they got time?
Surely
They've got to get their running shoes
Run.
on. You can't be sneaking. 789 actually blocking Olivia there. Oh, but he's opened up. He shuts down Buntet. Doesn't matter because he's won the round. 789 might be body blocking. He might be going for risky plays, but somehow, some way, that's a round that never should have been.
You can see TYLOO didn't even expect that. They were like, they've got to hit A, right? Like there's 15 seconds when these guys make the decision, when they get the last kill and they start to rotate, and I was thinking surely that was done. They had time for the plant. Even if those players weren't killed, they got onto the site with the bomb in time. So that's incredible. They timed it to perfection, Harry. Albeit maybe not part of the plan. And now, while we talk about broken money for ALPHA Red, it's gone back the other way. TYLOO are the ones scraping the bottom of the barrel, and well, the barrel's empty, Harry. That's why they're at the bottom. So pistols and 2 SMGs, already one of which have been removed. Fox is out in the yard already, pushed down Olaf once again. Myro's trying to pressure Popdog, but he's being flanked from top B. Buntet is there. There is a man in Pop as well, hidden inside of that smoke. He's got to be very careful. Buntet has fallen through. All the kills coming through on the A side. Buntet alone in a 1-on-4, not happening, only damage. And Myros will clean it up. 4 rounds for ALPHA Red. They are starting to get into the groove, Harry, and that's what we like to see. Not a blowout after all.
TYLOO, you know, they loved running that double AWP setup. They don't have that luxury anymore. It is just rifles here. Maybe not in the same boat. So finally we see him in this opportunity to try and push and prod with this AWP, use it to try and find openings. That's what he was so good at on this map earlier on today. Down over towards Ivy, will hold back. ALPHA Red for the time being. Bit of damage traded there through that smoke, and it's 789 to come off the worst. Zaka's just flashing himself into main. He's got somebody behind him, and this is a very aggressive foothold for TYLOO to be holding on to this early in the round.
Ooh. Oh, wow, that's a bounce and a half. Not part of the plan, but they'll take it. Style points. The best part is that smoke creates so much doubt here for TYLOO. They think there's someone in their backline. ALPHA Red just threw it and backed off. They didn't even commit with it. So TYLOO have no idea what's about to hit them. They think they're getting flanked in CT. Now their B players have to be careful. But instead, it's TYLOO grouping, oh sorry, it's ALPHA Red grouping up for an A split. That bomb was going top side, but now it's going to come back down. It's got to hurry, 30 seconds. They've left it late before, but this is really something. Flash is coming through. They don't know that TYLOO have T-Con though, and this is where problems could erupt. 20 seconds, they line up. They're fully blind. 789 getting a double kill. 4 on 3 on the site. Creepy coming through the smoke. He won't get any further. And what a play for ALPHA Red. They get, TYLOO get completely blindsided by that strategy. Even though they had double T-Con, they had no idea what was coming through. It's like they didn't expect it, Harry, at 20 seconds. I just can't really blame them for that.
Yeah, I mean, this is what ALPHA Red have just been so good at, is these late timing plays into bomb sites. You know, their knowledge of kind of where and when they can't and can afford to push in these closing 20 or so seconds is pretty astonishing. The fact that it's been working so much, you know, that is how they found the majority of their success, with these late round pushes. So this one, no exception to that rule. Another round now for ALPHA Red. And you think about how one-sided this map was looking in the beginning. That's a distant memory now.
Now it's a good T side with the chance for more. With more money broken for TYLOO as well. I'm pretty sure we're going into another eco round here. As you can see, TYLOO have not been keeping players alive. Tap with a saved weapon, everyone else on pistols. And that's all TYLOO have to show for this round. Nice nade to Olivia, but that's not a worry. ALPHA Red looking to burst A once again. KNTZ, he's been dealt a lot of close positions before, and he will deal with them this time. Oh, what a shot. Any more in the pocket? Any more for this A site take? No, it's going to be Fox to take him away, but not a worry. Dominant stuff for ALPHA Red, looking like a 6th round in the back pocket. Nothing. I was going to say anyone could do, but Summer certainly can do something, but no more than a single kill. 6 rounds for ALPHA Red, and 2 left of the half here, Harry. But the buy is back in for TYLOO. They lose this, and we could be seeing an 8-7 half in favor of ALPHA Red.
Which, considering this was 7-1 in favor of TYLOO at one point in time, I don't know what's going on. I honestly, it's been such a swing of momentum the other way.
This game is both of what we said it could be. It's a dominant stomp, and it's a close 30-rounder. It was a dominant stomp. Now it's a close 30-rounder. But we have to see how that second half goes.
Yeah, I mean, and this round now, right? Freeman, I was gonna say, he hadn't purchased anything. He'll buy the AWP glass cannon into this round. He's already rotated around over here towards B, so Freeman and Buntet line and wait. Now this in a bomb site. ALPHA Red, they might have 3 players here, but that bomb is still over towards main. This does not scream B play just yet.
If they had the triple boost, they'd actually be able to spot Freeman. Interesting, but won't play a part in this round. The bomb's still T-Con's side. It's actually coming above the halls towards B, so it could end in a B play. Again, TYLOO have control of T-Con. This gives them a lot more info. That being said, it came down to 15, 20 seconds just a couple of rounds ago, and they had T-Con and they lost it. So they can't really take anything for granted at this point. 789 coming to rejoin with the team. He will be the late pop coverer, I imagine, as ALPHA Red get up for this B play. It's been tapped with a flash again from the pistol, but they're not down the ramp just yet. That's all his utility. That's pretty much all the utility on the CT side already out of the picture. Cross attempt denied. Bentet getting swung wide, though, and that bomb being covered not for long. Smoke is down, and now they got to watch out for this close T-Con walk-up. Myro's very, very aggressive. Attackers on the flank, and he does catch 7, but there's the bomb pile.
Oh, somebody's gone through this smoke, and that there, Myro's offering himself up. Double kill from somebody. And it's KNTZ left standing, but he's been so good. He knows there's a player on the flank. He's first trying to deal with the man at the bomb site. KNTZ gets the first, but somebody in with the trade. It's down to the wire, but TYLOO narrowly get that round 8-6. And now, this purchase heading into the last round of the half actually going to favor ALPHA Red, even though they lose that round.
Yeah, TYLOO lose 4 players, right? And that's what we've been talking about, losing so many men in these last 6 or so rounds. Obviously, a lot of them they lost, but even when they win, they get away with 1 or 2 max, so money is not good for them. Well, that being said, they've got the AWP and they've got 3 M4s at a bare minimum, so it's still fine. ALPHA Red, though, no AWP out of choice, not out of money. and a Krieg on KNTZ. Surprising, only one Krieg here. We're seeing not that many Kriegs and more Orgs than I thought in the minor so far, but we're early days. We've only seen 3 games, and that's a start for TYLOO.
It's interesting that you bring that up. I think it's the same thing. Like I also seem to see players swapping out SGs and Orgs for AKs a lot more, which, you know, I love the purists, but I don't know.
As a CT, an AK is awesome to have in any situation. It's such a versatile weapon, best gun in the game. I mean, far more mobile with it at least, and then a Krieg on a retake, maybe not as good.
Krieg take.
Krieg take, that's nice. Patented.
Oh, look at this, 3 players. A conga line down towards Ivy. Attacker will spot it. 35 seconds, and TYLOO, they know what this means.
Oh,
that's almost the triple lineup. Not quite. 30 seconds. Somebody finding the man over in Pop Dog.
Nice name.
And for TYLOO, they know that ALPHA Red like leaving this to the last few seconds. This time they've struck gold because they dropped the bomb out in the open. Fox is left up. 1v3, and it's Freeman from Pop Dog to cement that 9th round for TYLOO. 9-6 at the end of this first half. This third map is anybody's game. Who will be joining Greyhounds in the playoffs and cementing that spot, and who will be dropping to have to keep on fighting? We'll find out in the second half after a break. Nine to 6 at the end of this first half. Map number 3, it's trade. TYLOO narrowly in the lead. And ALPHA Red trying desperately to play catch up. We do now have the CT half of ALPHA Red about to come up. T half of TYLOO.
Got that right.
Let's see how this one pans out.
Let's. Bit of utility on Bentet here. Double PT50 armor. I always love to see that. Big fan of that. I hate it when you see PT50 unarmorless players. That being said, I love playing the PT50, so I don't really blame people for keeping it. But these double PT50s down Ivy are going to be tanks against the USPs at range. We'll force ALPHA Red back very early on, make them concede some positions. Actually, TYLOO will commit with it. Not just forcing players back, but looking to go one step further. As the rest of them set up for this split. A couple of bits of utility here to blanket top site. That's a great opening kill. And now TYLOO can push off the back of that. Or not.
They got you there.
Pranked.
Yeah, Freeman will be the only man to stick around over towards Ivy. Rotation back from Summer. rest of TYLOO setting up outside of this inner bomb site. Only one man here in the form of MyRolls to try and hold this back. Freeman ready to come in on this late Ivy lurk, and he might have just caught a timing here. Oh no, Freeman could do so much damage in the backline. That actually forces these players in B out of position, because Freeman, he's locked down the A bomb site. Get us onto him. Freeman's doing it all right now. Fox is coming in to try and save the day, but Freeman is on for the ace. 4 kills in this pistol round. He won't get the ace, but the pistol round goes the way of TYLOO, 10-6, and what a way to find it.
That's like the star factor of having someone like Freeman on your team. What a roster change that TYLOO made. We all wanted it, and I'm so glad it's actually happened.
Oh my, that shot was insane.
That was on the jiggle, Harry, the first jiggle. He didn't even know he was there, Harry. He just shot. Unbelievable stuff. PT50 armor for you, ladies and gents. Make sure to be that nice guy when you buy some utility in your pistol. Drop a PT50 over. 10-6 though, and ALPHA Red have actually decided to force the issue. 4 pistols and a sniper. Fox is allowed inside of the pop dog, but above it is somebody. Keeping an eye on both B and the pop push, so it's likely to be an outer execute here for TYLOO. Somebody trying to just draw their attention. Still, watch out for this ladder climb, like right below is Fox. That's going to be the Molotov to catch the exit here. And that it will. Fox has got nowhere to go, but...
Oh, that was lovely. Those nades rain in, the Molotov forces him forward, traps him in the cage, and there's the quick little mercy killing thrown in by those nades. Still holding for the B aggression, and there are players now pushing it. Timing's everything for MyRolls here. Do you imagine one of these players in Pop Dog swivels around and watches the back? I mean, they don't. They don't. There's a timing. There's a world in which ALPHA Red are actually able to get back into this on the back of this Pop Dog push. There's MyRolls coming in. Does drop one, but it's Summer doubling up. He's alleviated all the pressure of this flank. Quintet dealing with that man. 7-8 died. Well, bird in the flames. That's the round done. TYLOO 11-6 now.
Yeah, nice try on that force buy. They actually do make it somewhat close, but the second that you know only get 1 kill from that pot flank and give away your position, TYLOO are just going to molly it off, and they do. 7-8-9 burning to a crisp, but at least he takes down someone with him. Keeps TYLOO's money on edge, but they've still got 4 AKs coming into this next round, and ALPHA Red aren't exactly coming in with another force buy, so economical damage is going to be long forgotten, really. TYLOO looking for a quick burst out of yard, and they've already found a kill. There's a 5-man stack on the A site, but with these pistols, I can't imagine too much will be made of it. MyRolls gone at the connector, and last 2 players also joining the death tally. They only lose the Mac 10. That's fine by TYLOO. They can buy up another AK to replace it. If anything, they just don't run the bonus round. And now full guns coming out as the money falls back into the hands of ALPHA Red.
They're running out of time, though, Hugo, if they want to make this comeback happen. That is the horrible thing about being on the CT side, losing the pistol, having these rounds go against you. Because now, if you're ALPHA Red and you lose this round, you go 13-6 down, and you're in like double eco territory. The loss bonus at least helps alleviate some of that pressure because you can partially invest in those rounds.
It's only going to be single eco. They've got loss bonus, so next buy will be at 14. That being said, still not exactly good, not where they want it to be, but sometimes you just don't have a choice. TYLOO looking for the B execute here. There's only 1 incendiary to stop it, and I don't think it's going to be there in time.
Doesn't like it. Bomb plant comes in. Foxes has at least tempted ALPHA Red to go for this one. Oh, that flick. Summer's even wrapping around from behind. This is a little bit all over the place. Fox is trying to close the gap, but Summer still the unknown factor, still the unknown entity. They run down through the ramp, but Summer's whiffed that shot, and Olivia doubles up. Somehow, some way, Alpha Red get back into that retake.
Just about as well. 5 or so seconds off that defuse, but no kit, no problem. Still going to come through for Alpha Red. They keep themselves in this game. They live to fight another day. It was the low HP that was actually created by the upper player. Who I can't remember who it was, but whoever moved in and whoever moved in and tagged down those 2 players back bomb train, put Bentet to 30. He gets a kill with a flashbang of somebody, but after that, he just gets traded, already so tagged. So it may not have been the kills that they hoped for. It was at least damage that was worth its weight in gold. 7 rounds for Alpha Red, and still in this one. AWP on some though. Maybe taking that down Ivy early on. Alpha Red putting a lot of pressure with utility, but not sending any men down that alleyway just yet.
Once again, with this in a bomb site, very, very passive setup. You kind of notice how Alpha Red approached this so differently to TYLOO. TYLOO, obviously, it's all about having Buntet down in that bomb site. For Alpha Red, it's Myrol's back in connector, and that might be the play because he's bested the players that come down through ramp. He's dropped the bomb out in the open. And also, look at Fox, by the way. He's in the back line, and now the back line is the front line because the TYLOO are here. He's completely surrounded, and actually he does get shut down after finding the first. That now makes TYLOO pump the brakes. They slow right down. They try and go back to the A hit, but Alpha Red, one step ahead perhaps. Oh, 789, this is risky. This is a risky play. This is a big boy flank potentially. He pushed through Ivy.
It's left the A site open. They're just waiting for him. They'd rather just contain B and give the plant away on A with this big flank coming through late. Another question, Harry, is that bomb. It's still Pop Dog right now. There's 15 seconds. If he gets there in time, he's going to cut off that bomb from even getting close to the site. At that point, the round is done. Somebody going for the stick. 789 can't see him because of the smoke, but now he does, dropping him coming out of midair. Freeman alone in a 1-on-3. He's got to do some damage.
Yeah, Freeman needs to find Freeman. Pushing back, he's been spotted. They tap the bomb, and it's not the commitment, it's not the stick. Freeman making the right decision, takes up a position up on top of the train. Done damage now, pushing in, and it's almost the lineup, but not quite.
You could see KNTZ wipe the sweat off his forehead, like, oh, okay, guys. One more round, we got it. And he has been the top performer for this game as well, so sticking the bomb is always scary. Hoping your teammate covers you, they do. TYLOO odds still very heavily favor them, but this game is not looking as dominant in the second half. It's 2 rounds in a row for Alpha Red. Finally breaking the money of TYLOO. So this should be a 9th round here on the CT side. This game is starting to close up in that second half. TYLOO having more trouble than we assumed with getting terrorist rounds on the board.
A bit of a clash down in Ivy. That's an immediate 4-on-4 in this round. And there's a rifle there that these pistol players could look to retrieve. No one actually within earshot of Ivy.
Playing with this food. Alpha Red have had enough of it. They're just going to smoke off the Pop Dog. Still aware of that Ivy play, of course. There were players down there earlier. They got a pick to KNTZ, but they've walked up, grabbed the bomb, grabbed the gun rather, and doubled back. It's a smart one. But what will they get done with this weapon? Just looking to group up and hit B, it seems. No utility. Just got to walk down the ramp, go for that well-timed drop. In fact, there's no one on B right now, which is crazy. So Alpha Red are going to decide to rotate back into position. But as far as they're aware, TYLOO could already be in B. They could be deep. So they've got to be very careful when clearing out the back of this site. You can see them being extremely patient.
Oh, here's the push. Somebody's Deagle has wreaked havoc, and now this bomb site, it's overran. rolls up on the rafters, up in the heavens, trying to turn this back around, but he's been dropped, and suddenly ALPHA Red, they're left kicking themselves. This was just the partial investment from TYLOO. This was not meant to be a round that they picked up. And they stand about to go 13-8 up here in map number 3 of this series, winner locking in that playoff spot. And now they extend that lead even further. This is really applying the hurt to ALPHA Red. You were hoping, you know, if you're ALPHA Red, if you're an ALPHA Red fan in this scenario, you were hoping that they get this round and they get it cleanly to start to build up some of this money over on the CT side. Instead, it cannot be further from the truth. Fox's saves, so maybe they get tempted into trying something around it. You really don't have a lot of wiggle room here.
Yeah, it's very unfortunate timing. As soon as ALPHA Red actually start getting into the half, they instantly get eco'd. So TYLOO's job not only made easier by the fact that they've now got less rounds to wrap up, but now they've got the money for it. Very successful pistol round for somebody. I mean, look at these shots. Oof. Tearing through ALPHA Red. 13-8 here, and the money, it's busted, Harry. They're not going to wait for 14. They want to keep this game going now. To be honest, I would have liked them ecoing this round. This is an awful buy. They have no utility. They don't even have an orb. They've got one M4 and an AUG. So let's see if they get it. But if they don't, they're going to be kicking themselves they didn't eco for once more. Either way. Myros is pushed up on B here. He's going to be left alone. The best part about that, KNTZ ran back, but then he sneaks back into position, faking the fact that he's fallen off. And even though he hasn't, Myros is going to go down. They don't expect the second man in position, though, and KNTZ does get that trade.
As a result of this decision to force, this is do or die time for ALPHA Red. They need this round or else you're forced by it till the end of the game.
Yeah.
And that's a horrible spot to be in. They've put so much stake in finding success in this round. Olivia with the scout in hand, looking down towards Ivy. 2 players here. Bombs back in main. Buntet looking to join in as well. Oh. 4, and there's that scout shot rallying down range. Olivia opening up. Equalizer found, and now this main push coming in. Olivia knows that he's trapped here. He's stuck between a rock and a hard place. Foxes has come in to try and help out. And Olivia, what is that? Just turns around, able to drop Freeman. Attackers wondering where this round went oh so wrong. Because suddenly he's in a 1v3 with 10 seconds left on the clock. No one's giving him any fights. He tries to back away. The round goes the way of ALPHA Red somehow.
That scout shot from Olivia, oh, he was just nailing them in the head there. Look at this. Great off angle firstly, spots a leg, swings wide. This one, I mean, just catches Freeman completely unaware. As you said, he was getting pressure from T-Con. And Fox gets a kill to one of those 2 T-Con players. So in the midst of all that madness, Olivia just runs round old hell. And it's a saved round, Harry. It's a saved day. ALPHA Red win it with a very low investment. It's going to now be TYLOO on the back seat in terms of buys. Deagles, Scout, 3 rifles. Whereas ALPHA Red reaping the rewards of that previous round, armed to the teeth. TYLOO looking to maybe try and burst into B earlier than usual. 4 players up in the box scores already, and no one here to contest them. ALPHA Red just falling back to the safety of the site. It's going to be Myros, it's going to be 7, 8, 9. Probably 2 of the best players on this team. The 2 most impressive, at least in these couple of matches we have seen. Good flash, though. Forces one of them off. Myros on the site. He's going to do the same, but he's only going to get away with 1. 7, 8, 9 with a double, dropping the bomb. A minute on the clock. Scope up for somebody, and he will find that trade, but it's still a pretty rough spot for ALPHA Red. He gets the bomb somehow, but he can't get out. Oh, what?
How? Somebody, now we're 2-on-2. There's a chance, perhaps. TYLOO trying to get this bomb planted. Somebody.
He's got bomb.
He's just taking the fights, mate. He's hungry for frags. He's looking for them.
Oh, no.
This is the biggest risk you've ever taken.
Yeah.
And the most unnecessary risk you've ever taken. And And they win the round anyway. Summer gets it. TYLOO, 14 rounds to their name.
You know, he was absolutely terrified the second that he left his teammate in that 1-on-2. Poor guy. But yeah, I mean, I'm not sure about that play, I will say. And the only reason you can justify that is if you knew that that first play was connector, fine.
But it's like the equivalent of like playing Russian roulette, but not for money, like just for the thrill.
Yeah, right.
Like,
yeah, come on. He must have thought there was a flank of some form, right? Maybe that's the idea behind it. He tries to go to A through CT. Like that's a big brain play if you can get to A through CT, but pretty optimistic. Either way, it's a round done, and we're back into pistols for ALPHA Red. Their money has been slapped right back. MyRolls has pushed to smoke, and he is behind 3 players in the bomb. They have no idea. KNTZ, same story. These T's are going to think they got the B side for free. They couldn't be further from the truth. Attacker was ready for it. MyRolls is dead. Bomb cancelled, and KNTZ might be able to save this round after all, but dropped eventually after, and Fox is all that stands. He's been caught on the ladder. TYLOO on 15 rounds.
That means 5 kills is all that separates them from joining Greyhound in that playoff position. And that there would be what we expected from both of these groups, I think it's fair to say, right? TYLOO and Greyhound both making it out. For me, I mean, I was going to say, like, the one thing that maybe you can look to... Actually, no, I don't want to build this storyline where I feel like ALPHA Red can come back into this one. They've got no money, and that's the big problem here, Hugo, right? And that's been the big problem for these last few rounds, all kind of stemming on that original decision to try and go for the Force. Now, they were able to pick that up. They were able to find success from it. But it's just all the rounds since then have always been so close. You think about the rounds that were won. Even then, it was 1 or 2 players surviving here and there for ALPHA Red. So they never had a chance to build this bank up. And that's evident. This is potentially your last buy round, and there's 4 Deegs and a UMP.
TYLOO trying to close the gates here. That Molotov landing in front to try and cover up the footsteps of TYLOO. Shout out to Native Sapphics there, he told me that when I got that wrong. Down Ivy. Summer's definitely going through that though. He's already ahead of it. KNTZ getting caught on the cross, and TYLOO with an opening kill. A site is looking ripe for the taking. Only 1 man inside of it, and I wouldn't even call it inside. Now there's going to be 2. Fox has run through the connector, but he's already gone as well. Olivia's got the bomb and an AK, but he's basically the only man who can make this round a reality, and they're going to quadruple peek him. He's gone. MyRolls all that stands. And this is looking like a TYLOO game through and through. 16-9. They will be going through to the playoffs out of Group B. As you say, joining Greyhound there, the second team to make it out of their group.
Yeah, and I mean, now this these groups shaping up the way that we imagined, at least in terms of the victors. You know, you've got Greyhound alongside TYLOO. But, you know, for me, I was going to say it's tomorrow that becomes